road to El Dorado, and it was like, on the trail that we forged. Also, I don't have a black eye, but it looks like I do. The way it's written, it's a classic. It's a classic, guys.
Fell through the ground like Alice. Oh, what a sound. This must be a nest. I got rocks and sticks against my chest. I'm
train ride just to see you, ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need you, 'cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone. I did the same just for you. You don't know how much I love you, 'cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone.
Hello everyone, I hope you are well. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here with Dom and I just thought I would film my day. We're going off to drop the car off to get the aircon fixed, and it's in the middle of nowhere and I don't know what's around, so we're just gonna have to wander around the area. So I will show you all of that and I hope you like this video.
we find ourselves starting from scratch, brick by brick. No path carved out for us now. The brush is thick. All I'm asking now, don't give up on love. Don't give up. Don't give up on love.
We have dropped our car off. I'm here with Dom. We've been walking around this retail park and then we saw this mysterious trail. We have no idea where it leads, what's going on, but we're just gonna follow the trail, which always reminds me of, did anyone see that film, The Road to El Dorado? And it was like, on the trail that we forged. No? Okay. On the trail that we forge for the treasure of Atlantis.
I know that you're tired, my love, but please don't go. There's valleys and mountain tops on this rocky road. All I'm asking now, don't give up on love. Don't give up. Don't give up on love. In sickness or health, for rich or for poor, I meant every word that I told you before. dusty red on her shoulder. I was cleaning her shoe when it clicked on the trot over in the bright morning dew. We brushed and we braided dandelions and chewed. It was a mutual arrangement we both saw into. But can she walk in the fire? Can she run in the rain? Can she make it up the mountainside? Can she make it down again? I have often wondered if she'll go and jump the fence. Will she keep on moving onward or stay in what could have been? Broke my arm in December. We were running for the thrill.
We are in this park. We just had a Subway and then came to this park, and there's a really old graveyard in here. I mean, this kind of looks like a footpath. Okay. Oh, quite steep now. Oh dear. Oh wow, it's full of graves. Look how overgrown they are. You can't even see the writing anymore. And all these are really, really old.
Come all you young rounders, and a story I'll tell of the promise of heaven and the warning of hell. But take heed where you ramble, or too soon you will go. Way up on the hillside where the new flowers grow. Well, he met in the springtime, the sun sinking low. Two star-crossed lovers in the still melting snow, where the loving was easy and the courting was brief. Well, they called her a beauty, they called him a thief. In the quiet of the evening, they'd steal away, where the laughter would flow and the fiddle would play. Well, the folks called it wrong, but hell, it seemed alright in the sun-painted picture, and the day turned to night. Come up on the hillside, we'll have a time. If you'll bring the kisses, honey, I'll bring the wine. Keep your heart guarded, or too soon it'll fall. When one walks back home, honey, only one knows it all. Well, she walked up the hillside, lone one.
I'm going to the shop, so I'll show you what stuff I do at the shop. I did my exercise today, had a shower, and I'm now just straightening my hair. That's why it's up like this. Also, I don't have a black eye, but it looks like I do. So this eye looks like I've got a black eye, and it's because yesterday I used this pen eyeliner that was green, and it has stained my eye. Can you see? Like there, it's stained this patch green. Hasn't stained the other side, just a little patch here has gone green. Let me show you the culprit. Let me show you the defendant. Bring him out, he's guilty. This has stained it here. This is extreme 24-hour felt tip. Okay, it does say it lasts 24 hours. Okay. But like it does say it does. I mean, it works. Maybe this is good advertising. It does what it says. It works. But yeah, it's gone down my eye and just stained it up yesterday. I didn't realise that it had smudged over my face. So now it looks like I got a black eye. But, you know, maybe this is a good review. What's the brand? Collection. Shout out to you. Black eyes. Go for it. Is it too early to play Christmas songs at the shop? So I play... Oh, look how cute these gloves are that I got. Got like a little bow. Cute. But I play Christmas songs in my house, but I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll take some of my Christmas records to the shop and I can play. I understand it's September, but I got this gorgeous new record. This is actually an old record, I got it off eBay. Christmas with Nat King Cole. All the classics, absolutely gorgeous. Is it too early for Christmas in a shop? If you went in a shop in September and they had Christmas playing, would it irritate you? Let me know. I've got another... That's another one of my Christmas. This is a fantastic Christmas. Oh, Dolly. A Holly Jolly Christmas. Christmas on the Square. Such a good film. Love it. I'm not sure. Should I take a Christmas record? I want to take this one to the shop, but I don't know if it's a bit early. I'll leave it here for today, and then I'll read your comments. When is a good time for a shop to be playing Christmas records? Give me a time.
Now I found a home, I'm filling my soul up.
I'm in my shop now. I'm going to do a new window display, price some stuff up, and then hopefully people will come in and I'll have some customers. I'm not going to do an overview of the shop because you have to be careful what you post on social media. Unfortunately, you can't just post up anything you want. And I always think that you've seen stuff because I've put it on Patreon. I assume like, oh, they've already seen all that. But I don't think you've seen much of like the shop. Like I can show you my little tags that I put on stuff and some of the little bits that I've got for sale I can show you. So I hope you enjoy this, but I'm not going to do an overview of the like whole shop or the outside of the shop. But I hope you still enjoy this vlog. It is boiling, sweltering hot, and I'm gonna go into the window and do a window display.
With devotion and stardust, I'm bold, got it all in control. Now I know what I want, like a natural woman. You know I'm not a girl anymore. And I'm not going anywhere. I got a good guy. He's blessed with ease and care, swaying, obeying me till I get there. I got a good guy, feeling more than right in his care.
Summertime, summertime, love's in its prime. Summertime, summertime, everything's just fine. But autumn came, autumn came.
I am now steaming some clothes for the shop, so I bought loads of vintage clothes and I bought them home so that I could wash and steam them before I put them in the shop. So they've all been washed, they just need to be ironed and steamed. And this collar needs ironing. Can you see it's kind of like crinkled here? I normally have to iron the collars because my steamer won't do it.
Turn love into shame, and love's a game, love's a game, no one's to blame. Who are you counting on? Who are you leaning on? When the cold winds blow strong, who are you counting on?
I'm going to make some Slimming World savoury sin-free muffins. You need eggs. And then you just put the egg mixture, spoon it into your muffins. I filled the cases with egg, so I used 5 eggs and that filled 9 cases. And then you just need to make what you want to put in it. So I've got some bacon, some leeks, some green beans and some red onion that I'm going to chop up.
Winter town, blood in the snow. Winter town, release the need to know. Christmas Eve, Adam and Eve. New Year's Eve, wear it on your sleeve. Who are you counting on? Who are you leaning on? When the cold winds blow strong, who are you leaning on? Low down valley, low down values. Easy come, easy go.
So I did my exercise, I had a shower, straightened my hair, put some makeup on, and now I'm going to the shop.
Brick by brick.
I have nearly finished Mary Higgins Clark Remember Me. I have about 10 pages left. You can see a tiny amount. Most people would just read that. They just read those few pages and that would be it. But I'm savouring this book so much because I don't have another Mary Higgins Clark book to read. So I read this one, A Stranger is Watching, I read last month, then went into a charity shop, picked this one up, and I don't have another one to read. And I have also read Where Are the Children, and I love it, and I'm absolutely loving this. So this is about a couple. They go to a new place. They've had a tragedy happen, and it's got a supernatural element within it which I've never seen before in Mary Higgins Clark. And then it's all unfolding. Is it in her mind? Is it supernatural, or is it someone actually doing these things to her? There's been a murder happened, and this man married a wealthy woman, and all of a sudden she died on a boat. Very interesting. I've already spoken about all this in my bathroom shopping vlog. I gave like a more in-depth of the plot, but I have 10 pages left and I don't want it to end, but I'm gonna finish this book off now. I have just finished Remember Me. Oh, I loved it. It's got a historical element within it as well. So this couple, their son, Adam and Menley, their son was killed in a tragic accident, and Menley has had mental health problems ever since. Oh my God. Got on camera. This just fell. Can you see I've got another one up there? It's a pumpkin thing. Okay, we'll put you there, chill out. So they have moved to the Cape, and it's where Adam's family is from. And then they have a new daughter now called Hannah, who's a baby. But Menley keeps having these flashbacks of their son Bobby, who died. And he was a child when he died, and a murder happens. So this very wealthy woman, her gold-digging husband, people suspect it's him. I don't want to like spoil stuff, but because it's a thriller, people suspect it's him. And Adam's a lawyer, so he decides to defend this man because he doesn't think this man did it. And Menley at the house starts seeing things, and then she finds out that it was actually a captain's house, and that his wife had been accused of having an affair, and the captain took the baby from her, went sailing on his ship and left her. And that's the story. So throughout the book, you're finding out this historical story because she's writing a book. She's an author mainly. And then also there's these strange things happening in the house which seem really paranormal, but a lot of people around her are thinking, oh, she's crazy, like she's having a breakdown, something's happening because of the death of her son, and she has been mentally unwell, she's just making stuff up. There's also another woman. There's so many great side characters. I loved Amy the babysitter, oh my god, and her mum had died, and I loved how they connected on Amy's tragedy of her mother dying and then Menly losing her son, and how they connected on that was just gorgeous. And there's another woman in it who has Alzheimer's, and she's remembering certain things, and everyone's going, oh no, she doesn't know what she's talking about, but actually she does know what she's talking about. So many great characters. That's the thing that I really like about Mary Higgins Clark, is that you could have picked so many different characters from the book and given them their own story because they were so interesting, the rest of them. There's a lovely picture of her, the back, very 80s picture of her at the back. Oh, I just loved it, adored it. So I actually have a book that I ordered off eBay, and that's going to be my next book that I'm going to start. I am a huge Morrissey fan. Morrissey was the lead singer of a band called The Smiths, and then he has done solo albums since, and he's just loved and adored, and I just love Morrissey so much. And I'm going to see Morrissey in concert this year. So he's on tour in England. He hasn't got an album out, but he has got some new songs out. But the album hasn't officially come out. He's not signed with the record label at the moment. But I wanted to get his autobiography that he brought out years ago. It got rave reviews, and I love what he did with the cover of this. So if you know the class, let me get one so actually I can show you. So you know the classic books, what do you call them? Like, I call them Penguin Black Spines, but that's not what you call them. But these classic, here's the layout of them. So this is one for Frankenstein. So he, when he brought out his autobiography, decided to do the exact same layout as a classic book. So here's two classics, so Frankenstein and Dracula, and then when Morrissey, he brought out his autobiography, which he called Autobiography, wanted it in the exact same layout. I just love that. I think it's so funny. Like, he's saying, I'm such a classic, I need the classic layout. So this is his autobiography, and I'm going to read it. I'm a huge Morrissey fan, and I'm seeing him on tour. I can't believe it, because he lives in America and he doesn't really tour in England, even though he is originally from England. He was originally born in Manchester. He doesn't really do anything here because he lives in America. So I can't believe that he's doing, it's quite a small tour because he hasn't got an album out. So he's going to be doing new songs, but also all the classics, all the hits. I've been watching on YouTube other people that have been to the same tour in America, and they've like recorded some of it. So it's like so many great hits. Oh, I just cannot wait to go and see him. So I thought I would read this autobiography. I'm on the first page and I'm absolutely loving it. The way he writes, oh my god, it's like it's a book of lyrics. So he's beginning in his life at growing up in Manchester, and this line: the safe streets are dimly lit, the others not lit at all, but both represent a danger that you're asking for should you find yourself out there once curtains have closed for tea. Oh, the way it's written, like, it's basically saying if you go out after dark, things are going to happen to you and people are going to be like, well, it's your fault, what were you doing in that area after dark? But the way he writes, oh my god, I am loving it. And not just because I'm a Morrissey fan, like the way it's written, it's a classic, guys. This line about being a child growing up in a city. Fields are places in books, and books are placed in libraries. So saying like books are these things that are in the libraries, not in the home, and fields, when you grow up in a city, you don't see fields. So there's something that's just in books. Oh my god, the way this is written, I am adoring it. Look at my necklace. My mum got it for me. Bookworm. And then it's got this really cute little book charm. I am gonna wear this all the time. I have just done my exercises. I don't know if I ever showed you my bathroom. How cool. And then I've got my artwork up there. But how cool. Anyway, this is just from B&Q as well. It's got all butterflies. It's so nice. I am getting a Lemsip because Dom had a cold and I feel like I've got the cold off him. So these are just the Lemsip sachets. Also in my bathroom you will see my elephant collection shining through. Elephants everywhere. I've made myself a lemsip, so it's just hot water in the sachet, and it's got paracetamol in it as well. So I'm going to drink this and see how I feel.
We find ourselves starting